Black Friday is just days away, meaning you've probably got shopping on your mind. But before you swipe that credit card, our next guest has some tips to keep your budget bright and merry. Jamie Bauman from Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union in Winona is here for this Mindful Monday discussion. Thank you for being here, Jamie.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Nice to see you. So what is the biggest budget that people are making during the holidays?
Yes.
The biggest budget mistake, that is. What is it?
The biggest budget mistake is to not going in with a plan.
Okay.
It's kind of that failing to plan is what we need to do. So setting up a plan and a budget so you can have a really, really great holiday season. The most festive time of the year is also the most expensive time of year. So really going in with a plan and making sure that you're sticking to that plan is going to be your biggest budget buster.
Okay.
So when should that plan be put into place?
Yeah, is it too late?
It's not too late. It's not too late. So if you haven't done your plan yet, you still have time.
Okay.
I would say sometime this week or early next, sit down and make a list of all of those people that you shop for, not forgetting teachers or coworkers, the mailman. Those are some of the small things that can really add up and really be a budget buster when you're doing your holiday shopping. So if you haven't done it yet, it's okay. Also making sure that you're sticking to a plan, whether it's using your notes app on your phone or good old-fashioned paper and pencil, so that you can really stick on track with that plan.
Okay, that's great, because the Black Friday, Cyber Monday, those ads are already infiltrating my phone. I don't know about you. And everyone I see, it's like, oh, I need that, right?
Yes.
So if I had what I really need on my list, that can kind of help us stick to what we need.
Absolutely. And doing some of those sale shopping is a great way to stick to a budget.
Right.
Just making sure that you're doing mindful spending and not buying too many of those last minute, I have to have it.
Yeah, it's so hard with the ads these days, right? They're everywhere. And so beyond gifts, what holiday expenses do people often forget to budget for, because there are so many, right?
Yes. So like I stated, teachers and those little one-off gifts that those people that we want to celebrate in this time of the year, but also different potlucks and festive celebrations or going out to dinner. All of those things can add up. So it's really great to be mindful of your spending and maybe look at some budget-friendly things that you can do with your family. Maybe you go out for a holiday light tour or have a potluck, or when it comes to gifts, maybe upcycling or recycling gifts so that you can really stay key and into that budget.
Okay, yeah, lots of great advice that we can do there.
Things you're showing right now that you were just talking about right there.
Yeah.
Hey, what about debt though? How is debt enter in this equation?
This time of year is such a problem for debt, right? We want to get our friends and family and our loved ones that special gift, and sometimes we find it and we don't care what the price is, right? Like it's a gotta have it thing, which is beautiful and wonderful that we want to celebrate that. However, if we're not being mindful and sticking to our budget, really that's going to cause us a lot more grief in the end. Actually, 28% of credit card users are still paying off credit card interest from last Christmas season, which is a high number, right? Sometimes those interest rates are 28%. So really sticking to that budget. You can still be mindful. You can still get them that gotta have it gift if you're being mindful of what your budget is. The other great thing is that budgets aren't just a festive season time. Budgets are great all year round. And if you don't have a budget, it's okay. There are people like myself and others on the financial world. We would love to have you come in and look at some mindful budgeting. Sometimes we call it cash flow analysis, because the budget word's kind of scary.
Yeah, for sure.
So Affinity Plus would love to have you come in and look at banking a little bit differently with our approachable way to looking at your budget.
Okay, well, Jamie, thank you so much for being here, sharing these great tips. We definitely need them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We're back right after this.